Hey, hey, hey. Week 4 Mystery Seed, linked to the best Randomizer League Season 2. I'm Fear Agent, and joining me today is Nissan Sentra.
Yes, it is, Fear.
Nelson Alex, my good buddy. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. How are you, Fear?
I am doing excellent. So we got Mystery Seeds, and we don't know anything, but we do know something. They do have a sword, and it's not Randomizer. Those are the two things that we know. We've got Team Hime versus Reheated Leftovers. Hime only has 6 points right now, which, if you look at that team, is a little surprising because the team is stacked, and to only have 2 wins is a little bit of a surprise. So Rayvis will want to, get their team back in contention for the playoffs as we move forward. What are you hoping for today?
I hope for cross keys, to be honest. Mostly because Rayvis. I talked to Rayvis and he said he doesn't like cross keys, so.
Okay, so you're just trying to troll.
That's why. Yeah.
What's cool about this is we've got like 2 excellent runners. Topplife might not be the most well-known runner, but if you look at his finishes, especially in like tournaments and stuff, he finishes really high. So a really, really good executor. And of course we have Rayvis, who is good. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with friends with Rayvis.
Rayvis Rayvis always wins the race.
How about a little inverted action?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of inverted.
I like inverted. So no key sanity. We've got pendants. It looked like a Turtle Rock and Ice or Meyer. I didn't see the 5-6, though. We do have probably the best tracker in all of Rando with us today, Literally Jen. So make sure you send out some love for Literally Jen, because she's going to make sure that you and I don't mess up when we're talking, which is probably going to happen a lot. So,
yeah, I'm like 100% I know we will mess up somewhere.
You'll mess up. I'll clean up the mistakes, and then Jen will clean up my mistakes. That's how it works. Make a good team. All right, so we're going to Topplife is going to drop into Skull Woods. Let's see. Surprised he dropped down here though, because this is not guaranteed a small key, and he's having a little bit of trouble even getting that chest.
Yeah, I don't think he jumped down there on purpose, to be honest.
Yeah, he might. This might just be a save and quit from here. Yeah, because it's just a compass. All right, so the heart piece over on the bumper ledge there. Early inverted, you're literally just trying to get bombs so you can get to Height Cave. And the fact that they started with the sword is really, really nice, because there's a strong possibility that you have to face early either Moth or Blind, and Hammer Blind is not fun with 3 hearts. Sword Blind, if you know the script, is usually no problem. And these runners know the script, so.
Well, we can always wish they know the script, but I'm pretty sure they do.
Let's just say I'd be surprised if runners of this caliber didn't know the blind script. So the drop down for here for Topplife is going to get him some bombs. He can do a little bit of barm farming here.
This is like the #1 spot to go in inverted Skull Woods to get your bombs.
All right, so there's a small key. There's no Randomizer today. We saw that from the title screen. So far we know that it's inverted, a short sword. There's our flippers that gives us access to the pod area. And possibly if we find like Bombos or Fire Rod, which as a viewer is what we're hoping for, because then they have to like go into taking a death in the overall of Skull Woods is always super frustrating. But these enemies are being really aggressive.
Super aggressive.
Yeah, but we want to see these runners have to go into ice pallets. That's always fun for us as viewers. That's the one thing I gotta say. If I'm running the seed, I don't want to see Bombos. I don't want to see a glove and hammer all together in conjunction. And there's a fairy in the bottle.
Well, yeah, of course you don't want, as a runner, you don't want to do all that stuff. But for me and you, and the viewers, that's the dream right there.
Super dream. Okay, so Topplife going to give us a look at hype cave here, and he might even make his way over to the pyramid. So playing inverted, you think, all right, well, you know, playing mystery, you want to find out what the goal is. And with the league weights, the minimum is 3 for GT, 3 for Ganon. But we're inverted, so the pyramid's actually not going to tell us today. Early cash is nice.
That's a lot of cash and more bombs. Always nice to have.
Oh, and so a glove. All right, so we are a hammer and bombos away from the dream of having these runners have to clear ice palace to get some sort of progression. All right, so 5, 6. Man, I missed it again.
Swamp
so
Palace is one of the 5, 6, and Skull Woods is the other one.
Okay. And they do have swords. We'll see if we can get Jen to track those for our runners here. A lot going on early here in inverted. With that money, there's a possibility to farm money if you need it over at the Arrow game, but they're not going to need that because of all that money in the hype cave. Rayvis is going to give us our look at Village of Outcast in Thievestown, and there's a strong possibility that he just clears out Thievestown right now.
I think it will do it. 3 hearts might sound like I don't want to do it, but we picked up that bottle with a fairy in it, so it's a little bit safer.
Yeah, I mean, they have a sword. Once you have a sword inverted, it makes things seem so much easier. When hammer is your only weapon with 3 hearts, it can get a little scary, but there's the fire rod. Oh man, the dream is alive. Now let's just see that hammer, and then we've got Moon Pearl on Cold Stare. That's the dream. All right, nothing at the dig game.
You really want that Moon Pearl and Cold Stare.
I mean, I've just played inverted so much that I used to play inverted all the time. That when it happened, it was like the worst thing possible because 3 hearts in Ice Palace, just you can't take any damage anywhere.
Well, no bomb jumping today, at least, that's for sure.
But you have to bomb jump. All right, so there's a Master Sword. That makes things even easier, which is a little bit sad. We want inverted. The fun part about inverted, as again for the viewers, is how difficult it is in the opening of the game, because once they get light world access, everything opens up for the most part, and you usually get a slew of items. So you want the early opening to be tough. You want Moon Pearl to be in sort of an obnoxious place as a viewer.
Did we find all the items in Skullwoods, or we just found one, right?
We saw the bottle. I can't be sure about the other stuff because who can keep track of all that? All right, so topplife actually up to 4 hearts now. I haven't seen that bunny sprite. That is great.
Yeah, I'm telling you, picking up that heart piece from the digging game was actually pretty good for Topplife.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. You're always going to be picking up those art pieces when you can here in the early game. Sonic turning into Mario is choice.
It's a very interesting sprite choice when it's a Sonic, and very different.
You think you would turn into Tails, right? Like that's like the natural thought, but I guess the opposite of Sonic is Mario? I don't know. I don't have these answers.
I guess we will never find out.
What's the Yoshi bunny sprite, I wonder? So with Master Sword, the Thievestown is, they're on 3 hearts. It's not easy per se, but it's much easier than, again, no weapon or just a hammer.
Rayvis is making it look pretty good right now, and pretty easy.
You do have to be careful. These crickets do 2 hearts of damage.
So nothing so far more than that Master Sword in this dungeon.
Yep. I think there was a compass there in the attic. All right, so
well, okay, yes,
again,
so that's good.
Gosh, oh yeah, that's good. I talk about how easy it is with Master Sword, but you know everything hits like a truck here. So so I guess the question is this going to be? Oh, is this logically hammer locked with the key there?
Guess
we'll see if it depends on if the key is in the chest next to blind or not, or the maiden. Rayvis having to go the long way because he hasn't got that glove from Height Cave yet.
That's a pretty annoying spot if you want to do it a little bit faster.
Yeah. All right, so it is logically hammer locked because that small key is in the big chest.
And so we're going to have I guess it's the last item here on blind.
Yeah, and Rayvis is going to have to go back because he can't go that way.
Got pretty lucky here with the drops from the enemies, getting a lot of rupees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because imagine from here he'll just head south, do Dig Game Stumpy, and then head over to Height Cave from there, and then he could just continue routing over to the pyramid. I'm picking up that heart because it doesn't really matter at this point.
I think he actually picked it up earlier.
Oh, did he? That makes sense.
This should be pretty easy for Rayvis.
Not on script, but hasn't taken any damage and should be able to get through here.
There we go.
Nice. And not too far behind, you get see topplife and just $20. So just that Master Sword. But it is our first crystal. Of course, we don't know if crystals are needed. It might be a pendant goal for all we know.
Oh yeah, that's the fun part with this game mode. We don't even know what the goal is.
But you're going to clear it regardless, so it doesn't really matter. And that was a perfect blind script from topplife there. So nicely done as he gets his $20. So we got a little bit of Sega versus Nintendo going on here. Where do you fall on it all?
Oh, that's rough.
Old school Sega. Were you Genesis or a Super Nintendo guy?
I had both, so that's pretty rough. Like I guess Super Nintendo.
You were an elitist then. I get it.
Well,
part of the 1% who had it all.
Well, we're not going to be like that right now.
You know what I had when everyone had Super Nintendos and Genesis? I had a regular Nintendo. I was one of those that got the Nintendo when everyone else was buying Super Nintendos.
I thought you were going to be one of those that had Game Gear or something like that.
Yeah, that's right. I'm definitely Team Nintendo though. I do like Sonic.
Alright, so topplife is going to head to Catfish, so this is going to be interesting to see where he goes after that. I guess down to Pyramid.
Yeah, he'll probably do the same. They're going to meet up in the middle at some point. Surprisingly, Rayvis just saves and quit. I thought he was just. I thought he would just head down at that, or keep heading over that way. Because unless he did, because he might have done Stumpy already.
Yeah, he did Stumpy because he thought he would get bombs. So.
All right. So what does Catfish have for us? 10 arrows.
I mean, your Ice Palace player looks pretty open right now.
Yeah, so what do we have open? We've got Pyramid. We've got at least one chest in Pod. You don't really want to make a play for, or a few chests in Ice Palace. And when the seed gives you Fire Rod, it feels like, oh yeah, they could actually go kill Moth now. Good call.
Can kill Moth, and you have got one bridge chest as well.
Ice Palace is definitely open right now.
I mean, pretty much all of the dungeon is open except that right side right now.
Yeah. Well, there might be hookshot locked over the right side. That one chest on the right side might be logically hookshot locked, but you could always bomb jump your way over there. We got our first bottle full of green goo there.
Well, that's pretty nice if you're heading to Pod, because now you can do the.
Oh yeah, that definitely would incentivize me to go over to Pod. But we're gonna see where topplife. It looks like he might be doing the Skull Woods play here. Ooh, an 8 bombs for the tree pool. That would have been nice to know earlier.
Well, looks like topplife is. He's going. Is he going bumper ledge or is
he's going gonna go up to the mountain.
That's a pretty good call, actually.
It's again not logical. You need the lamp to get to the mountain through logic, but that's not gonna stop him, obviously. This does open up. So we've got the old man, which gives us access to the old man and that item. We could check inside Spectacle Rock and grab that item. We have Super Bunny Cave if you can make it over there past the Lynels.
Yeah, that's a big if.
With 4 hearts, they do two shots as long as you don't touch them or let them touch you. Their little fireballs do 2 hearts of damage, so you could damage boost your way through them. And they're pretty easy to. Again, easy is a relative term, but relatively easy to manipulate with your movement.
Well, I think topplife still has his bottle with a fair in, so he could take a death and just walk through. So that could be pretty good for topplife.
Oh, there's my answer to what the Yoshi bunny sprite is. That's great.
There's the first sword up on the top of Spectacle Rock.
That's kind of annoying to get to. An inverted.
I don't think you want to go and grab that one.
Surprised he didn't go check inside Spectacle Rock. And both of our, again, this is a little surprising when you've got Pod, especially with that bottle, Ice Palace and Skullwoods still available. Again, I don't know if we got both items out of Skullwoods or not, but surprising to see them come up here. I'd wait because there's a chance that this is an Agaseed, and once we get that lamp, Aga's fully in logic.
I still think it's like you can't really do that much up here, so it feels interesting, like an interesting choice to do.
Yeah.
Unless you get everything you wanted from, like, let's say, Super Bunny Cave here, like you get a hammer or maybe a bow, then you can clear out the pod, I guess.
That's true. And as much damage as those Lynels do, they are punks if you just walk towards them.
And topplife made that look easy.
Yeah. Just gotta punk them. That's what you do. All right, Super Bunny Cave gives us a piece of heart and ooh, the moon pearl, which
that's a pretty
again
good.
isn't in logic yet. We need to find that lamp to put that in logic. And there was a quick map check. I think we saw green pendant at Eastern Palace.
Yeah, that was Eastern Palace.
All right, so where's Top Life gonna go next? And Rayvis is gonna check inside Spec Rock here if he can make it up there without getting bullied by these boulders.
I guess I goes to pod again. Well, to the pod area for the first time.
I can't tell. Oh, it looks like he's going to Ice Palace. If I'm Rayvis, I'm just blind checking this. Let's see what he does. No, he's gonna actually check it first. And he would have saved time because it's only 20 bucks.
So let's see what Top Life finds inside this dungeon. I can't finish it right now, but you never know what you find in here.
It might just be the lamp. He just might find the lamp, which would put the Moon Pearl and Agate in low logic. I'm kind of hoping for the hammer, though. Well, for him, if he finds a hammer, he doesn't have to stay and beat Cold Stare right now.
I would assume he would probably beat Cold Stare if he did it, if he found it. To be honest. So we're having both runners inside Ice Palace right now.
Yeah, Rayvis coming at the perfect time because we don't know what's in that first chest from Top Life's Frozen Spring. We'll see if we can work on getting that back here in a minute. Nice bomb strats from Rayvis there. And we get a key. Okay, so that puts that chest on the right into logic. So without the hook shot or bomb jumping.
So that is not a hook shot locked, but this could be like a Sumaria locked dungeon.
Yeah. I'd be surprised to see Rayvis bomb jump here. I mean, there's no real reason to, again, unless you find the hammer and want to make the play to fight Cold Stare with 5 hearts and green mail.
It looks like he's skipping the whole bomb jumping.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, Top's back. All right, so we missed what was in that chest, but Rayvis will give us a look. He did use that key, so he did go and check that chest. Bomb jump over to the freeze doors and open up a map. And then he's got to walk around to do whatchamacallit, iced tea room here. Oh, it looks like he found half magic, and there it is.
I mean, that's a pretty nice thing to have when you're in this dungeon.
Yeah, that's super nice. Come on, see, this is inverted. You're supposed to be difficult, but you're giving him Master Sword and half magic already? Alright, so Top Life going to make the last check available here in Ice Palace. It is the big key. Okay, never mind. One more check.
That's pretty annoying, to be honest.
Nelson, what do you want to see here? You want to see the hammer? Do you want to see the lamp? Or do you want to see something completely different?
No, I don't want to see anything. I want to see like a single arrow.
All right. Yeah, no hook shot. You got to go the long way. It's going to bomb the floor here. And we have a piece of heart.
Well, I mean,
Ice Palace.
that would do as well.
Yeah, not the answer.
Well, then it's pretty easy to say it's probably in pod or Skullwoods.
Skullwoods, yeah. Skullwoods seems like a safe bet. You've got half magic, so fighting moth with fighter or tempered sword half magic. Fire rod is not the worst situation.
And Rayvis forgetting that you don't have the hook shot, so you can't hook your way to the big chest. So you need to take the same path for top left in.
So I imagine there's still one more item, and that's why Top Life is doing this over pod. Just trying to follow the progression of the items that they've gotten.
Yeah, I would assume that there's one more item, since there's... Otherwise there would be no... I mean, I guess you get your crystal, but...
Yeah. Alright, so is Rayvis going to follow suit? No, it looks like he's going to be making his way over to pod. He still doesn't have that Moon Pearl yet, but he'll eventually get it.
I mean, he will know either way. If he went and picked it up, he would know it's not in logic, so it wouldn't be that much of a pain for Rayvis.
So, I guess the big question is, are we going to find hammer mitts or the lamp? I'm kind of hoping lamp.
Do you really want Aghanim?
I mean, at this point, it really does feel like an Agaseed. Because we know that the Moon Pearl is up there, right? And that requires the lamp. So they're going to get the lamp sooner rather than later.
I think you're onto something there, Fear.
Not as dumb as I look. Alright, so with you can do spins with the Master Sword. Ooh. That's the problem with the... Oh, he's got that fairy still, so this is going to be okay. The spikes do 1 heart of damage. The little rays that the moth shoots out do 2, so... Alright, so what does Moth give us? He gives us the big key. Keep looking, buddy. Keep looking.
Of course, it's the big key. Of course.
Alright, so a small key to pod in the first chest. So we're not immediately bow-locked. We do have that potion, though, so we can potion glitch the bow-lock side. Check those chests as well. So, okay, so he's leaving. That tells me that he went to Skullwoods just for the crystal, which makes sense why Rayvis would not immediately go to Skullwoods right now either.
Well, then we know that we found all the items at least, so that's pretty good.
Yep. Okay, and our wonderful tracker, literally Jen, reminding us that we did find a bottle and flippers in Skullwoods. So,
all right.
Again,
I forgot where we picked up the flippers.
Saving our bacon, as always. Big shouts to our tracker Jen today.
Well, I guess then pod is the play to do here.
Yeah, pod is all we've got left. All of the keys. It's just keys upon keys. So that means the back is not bow locked, at least. But
this thing Rayvis is going to do is bow locked.
Yes, but these are the Bullock side, so might find something good here. You never know.
What would be real funny is if this is like a hammer here. So if you don't know how to do this,
Oh yeah, that would be funny. He is going to have to death warp if it's not a hammer or a mirror on this side. But how about a key? And the big key. All right. So that's literally just for the big chest and to get the Helmosaur. So everything else in the dungeon is, well, not the maze, but everything else is in logic.
well, I mean, at this point, we kind of have to assume that the lamp is in this dungeon.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the lamp is going to be here.
Unless we get the hammer from this dungeon and the lamp is in Ice Palace, unless we found all the items, because I forgot to count the items.
That would be hilarious. Yeah, with the key layout, Harmless Hallway has the last key, so runners won't be checking that. And even though this part is in the dark, they do have that fire rod, which puts this in logic, which might be the reason why we got the fire rod in the first place. Not for ice, not for... There it is.
There.
Lamp in the dark. All right, let's go kill Aga. Oh no, there is one more key.
So for all the viewers, since the version 31 put that fire rod in logic, the lamp can actually be locked behind the fire rod.
I'm surprised Toplife left. He didn't get everything out of there.
I don't know if he did it by accident or because he was really he was like, I think he was like regretting that choice in the menu.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably nothing here, but there, there could be the hammer here.
Or something else that's useful.
Right. I mean, he's probably going to get bailed out. There's probably nothing here, but...
Okay, you got bailed out.
All right, so Rayvis is going to go get his Moon Pearl and then head up to Aga. And what's nice about this, the fact that it is an Aga seed, is going to put us on top of the castle. And there's 2 chests up there, which will have our goals.
It's going to be interesting to see if we actually need the crystals we just gathered, but at this point I really hope it is like 7 crystals.
Yeah.
Because this feels a little bit too easy for our runners.
I kind of actually want it to be 3 crystals fast cannon, because then we have to see Master Sword Silverless. Like they could like, let's see. Is there any other dungeons they could clear right now? No, they need hammer. It would be hilarious if it was hammer go mode.
I was sitting here thinking what are the dungeon, but we don't have anything open right now.
Yeah. I mean, once Top gets into the light world, he has so many checks to make. He'll have, all of Kakariko and South Shore and Eastern and Castle. There's like so many things, which I think is the problem with Inverted, is like once you get light world access, the entire game opens up, and it kind of comes down to who made the right call, left, right, up, or down.
It's going to be interesting to see where they will go, because that's the fun part here. When we actually hit the light world, it sounds pretty stupid since you're like because Light World, normally it's just when you hit Dark World instead, but...
Yeah. Top hit those shots, but those but not connecting. All right, so we've got Mr. Aghanim here, and he's gonna fire some beams and bolts at us. We want them to be regular red balls, but sometimes he's a jerk and shoots some blue balls. How many blue balls do you think he's going to shoot us today?
14.
40. Get out of here. It's going to be 2. It's going to be 2. It's usually around 3 or 4. So. Oh, there's number 1. There's number 2. No more, Mr. Aghanim. Or yeah, no more. What was that?
I was real scared. If he pressed save and quit, I was like, what are you doing, topplife?
Yeah, I was a little worried there. Number 3. Well, we're both wrong. He's been pretty friendly. Rayvis making work of that fire rod and half magic through the tower here. Looking good. And there it is. 3 blue balls. Not surprising. Alright, what do we got for our goal? There's 2 signs, left and right. Left will tell us GT. Alright, we need 5 crystals to enter Ganon's tower, and we need 5 crystals. To beat Ganon. Okay, that's not too bad. And it's fast Ganon, so we actually don't even have to do GT. GT is completely off the table.
It could be very interesting since topplife already cleared out Skull Woods.
Yeah, but it's pretty quick clear for Rayvis.
Now it only comes down to who makes the right call here.
Right. So okay, so let's look at the crystals in the dungeons we need. Obviously we need hammer. Hammer would give us Ice Palace. We don't really have to worry about Mire or Turtle Rock for the most part, so no Samaria.
I guess a bow could be very nice to have for that pod that they pretty much cleared out.
Well, yeah, that's required.
I guess going up, having a mirror would be pretty nice to have as well.
Yeah, I think. Okay, so just looking into 1, 2. Hammer gives us Ice Palace. Hammer bow gives us pod. Hammer mirror. We need a hook shot for swamp. Hook shot mirror gives us swamp and Thieves Town. So I'm guessing the 2. Did Topplife not go into the castle?
Nope, he did not. He did
a
Uncle.
Little surprising.
I kind of expect Rayvis to go in there, maybe. Oh, okay. I think I understand what Topplife is doing here. He wants to check the backup escape first.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of get that, but you were like right there.
Gets the small key, but doesn't check
Yeah, again, a little surprising. Rayvis is going to go inside the castle.
Guys, here, interesting choices here from Topplife.
So he's going to make his way to the Lost Woods and then over to Kakariko, where there's like a billion checks.
And no need to check at the lumberjack village, at least.
Yeah.
Even more bombs here in the Lost Woods. Nothing really major so far.
Yep. Just a heart piece there in the castle. So this is where inverted kind of gets a little boring, because now, you know, normally you're doing these Kakariko checks and Hyrule Castle checks pretty early in the game. Now we're doing them 40 minutes in.
That is pretty rare, to be honest. Setting up a death for Peer for Rayvis.
Yeah. Rayvis with a ton of hearts there too. Powder. That could be interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. Ooh, there's your hammer. Topplife.
Yeah.
And your first shield, so
and the bow.
Oh boy.
Okay, so now, Topplife has access to 4 crystals. If he finds book, that's 5. That's go mode.
Yeah, unless we need the boots for Desert Palace.
Correct. Don't try to drop knowledge on me, Nilsson. Like,
I was trying to.
I'm trying to sound smart here, okay?
I mean, at this point, I kind of assume them to like find boots somewhere. This feels a little bit too friendly.
Yeah. All right, so that bow and that hammer is nice. So that gives us, what, 2 more checks in Ice Palace. I can't remember. Gosh, I just played Cross Keys last night, so I'm thinking keys. I can't remember how many items we got out of Ice Palace at this point.
Pretty sure we only got 2 items from Ice Palace.
Okay, so there's still 1 there. I think we got everything out of Pod. But again, so you'll probably just save that for when you're trying to get your last crystal.
I mean, if you're Topplife now, you got the bow and all that stuff. I kind of assume you go over to the eastern area. Do you go for the green pendant as well?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I feel like you just keep on the route that you're in. We have Sal of South Shore, so I imagine you'll see Mini Moldern Cave coming up here soon.
Ooh.
Didn't even check. Ooh, the hook shot?
Hook shot. That's huge for Rayvis.
So that's actual go mode, I think?
I mean, I guess it is, because now we've got access to Tower Farah.
That's right. So Rayvis is going to get his hammer and his bow, and if he's paying attention, that will tell him that he's in go mode.
Did he check the gold up on the castle?
I missed it. I hope so. I really hope so.
I think he just jumped down, so I'm not 100% sure.
I can't clap while I'm doing commentary, but check your goal, please. When you're playing mystery, check your goal. Just imagine I was clapping after I said each of those words.
I can see a kappa, you know, the clapper emote.
I'm sorry, that was a... I'm gonna have to penalize. You're in the penalty box for that one. Nelson will be back in 2 minutes after he does his penalty. All right, Top Life is heading back to Ice Palace. This is gonna be much easier than when we were here for the first time. So our runner's making, skipping the signs a little strange, and then not doing Hyrule Castle when you're when it's right there in front of you is a little strange. And also, he got the key in the back and not checking with the lamp. Checking Dark Cross is a little strange, and it's gonna bite him a little bit here because he could be in go mode right now. And wasn't there? Didn't you say there was a sword up on Spectacle Rock?
No, a shield.
Oh, a shield. I'm sorry.
So I mean, nothing important, right?
Need it. Very important. All right, so there's the hammer. There's his first shield. There's the bow. Does Rayvis realize he's in go mode now?
Well, hopefully he did check the signs there.
That's right. He didn't check the sign. Oh man.
I'm super worried that he didn't do it, but I'm not 100% sure either. But
so he can clear pod. He can clear ice. That's with these down 3. He can clear Skullwoods and he can clear Hera. That's 5 crystals and it's fast cannon. Oh man.
I mean, this could be very hurt him a lot if he didn't check the goal.
I mean, luckily for him, Top Life skipped the hook shot, so.
Yeah, unless Top Life finds something else that puts him in go mode, like a book, I guess. And
yeah, that'd be hilarious if they got different go modes.
I think that's the best part when you get the different go mode item. Because
okay, we must have gotten all 3 items because he skipped the right side chest, right? Or did I miss it?
He did skip it actually. I mean, it could be an item here.
Yeah.
Uncle's there, I guess. But it feels like a little bit too optimistic.
Asking. Go ahead.
Like for Top Life, it's 1 item away from go mode.
Yeah. Some chat's asking what the mystery on the seed is, and the mystery is why Rayvis is not checking the sign, and why Top Life didn't do any of Hyrule Castle. Those are the 2 mysteries that we would like to solve in this seed.
Let's see if Magic Bat got something important, because that's another item Top Life skipped.
I mean, Rayvis, if he had read the signs, would realize he doesn't need to do any of this. But it's rewarded with a sword. Man,
Tempered Sword again, I will not complain.
Too easy, man. This is too easy for these guys.
I'm actually getting a little bit worried that Rayvis didn't read the sign, because if you did read the sign, you would probably save and quit now, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. You go and finish the game. I mean, Rayvis is in position to finish this just over an hour if he had read the sign.
Okay, Rayvis, can you just go to the castle again and just check it out, please?
Imagine doing all these checks when you have Temper Sword and the ability to finish the game.
Yeah, doing all these checks when you're in go mode. That's pretty crazy.
Where is he going?
Aghanos Cave. And checkerboard. And looks like Topplife is in pod now.
Yeah, I mean, this makes sense. He knows the goal. He can clear he can get 4 crystals, so he's going to get those 4 crystals. Like, his play makes sense to me because he has a clear goal in what his goal is. Like, he knows what he's trying to do. Rayvis is just sort of walking around.
But I mean, boots is nice.
Boots, again, super nice. This is great that he's getting these boots. He should never have gotten these boots in the seat. I'll just tell you that much.
I mean, if Rayvis finds the book now, that would be even better.
Yeah, if he lucks into the book right here, then great. Good for him. All right, so save and quit. No mirror, so he's not going to start at the top of the castle to read those signs. He's going up to the mountain, and he's going to clear out all of the mountain because why not? I mean, I hope Book is in GT as punishment for not reading the sign.
Well, that would be actually pretty cruel, but I actually like your thinking there. So, Hookshot Cave. We don't really need anything from
check
Cave.
Check Turtle Rock, the pendant Turtle Rock. Check that while you're in go mode, Rayvis. I'm sorry. I should be nice. I should be nice to the runners. I apologize. Rayvis. I'm friends with Team Hime, and they only have 6 points, and this is a perfect opportunity to get that win, get those 3 points.
I mean, there's still the potential for Rayvis to figure out that he's in go mode.
I mean, who's going to check it first, right? Who's going to check the sign first or back of escape first? I feel like Topplife has this going for him. I mean, because he already has 4 crystals.
Only 1 item away from go mode. That's a pretty nice feeling.
Yeah, so he could. I mean, he could find the book. What else would put us in go mode? The swamp is basically off the table at this point.
I'm pretty sure that mirror is somewhere in GT.
All right, so save and quit from Topplife. We'll see where he
There's your silver arrows in Paradise Cave.
And Topplife running away from Hyrule Castle. Oh no.
Didn't you say that it would be more likely that topplife checked the
I
castles?
mean, again, he saved and quit. It was right there, but I mean, what do I know? I know nothing. Basically, Jon Snow in this.
This is just going to be the mystery will be who reads the sign. Well, like you said earlier, who reads the sign first, like, or the one that checks the castle first. And it looks like both of them doesn't like reading stuff. Big keys to Rayvis. Come on.
Oh man, I'm like losing my mind here. I'm literally going crazy. And here's the thing, like, it's easy, again, we have perfect information watching this stuff, so it's easy to have poke fun at our runners. But both of them have made decisions that just, I feel like, could use some explanation. I'll just say that.
I guess we will have to save that for interviews later.
Like, it's not like the last locationed their Thieves Town big key in the basement of Hera after 2 hours and 40 minutes and a cross keys all dungeon seed. Rayvis just didn't read the sign in front of him.
Which is actually pretty interesting. Oh, Fear, there's your favorite small key.
Oh boy. I'm gonna see myself out.
Alright, meanwhile, okay, we don't really need anything here, unless we find the book here.
Well, let me ask you this. Nielsen, how many points does Ope Get Good have right now?
15?
Oh, that's good. 15's a cute number.
I know.
It's not as good as 18, but, you know, it is what it is.
I know. You don't need to remind me, dude.
All right, crystal number 2 for Rayvis.
As long as... Okay, so... For Rayvis, this is good. As long as topplife stays away from the castle, Rayvis should be in a good spot.
I mean, maybe. He might just keep clearing stuff, not realizing what his goal is. I guess there's not much left.
Well, I mean, sooner or later he will, like, oh yeah, he could probably just clear GT and all that stuff.
Oh man, that'd be good if he decided to clear GT and not drop down in the hole in front of him.
I mean, at this point, if you didn't read your sign, I wouldn't I wouldn't be surprised.
Where's he going now? Yeah, you know what?
Mimic Cave.
Okay, yeah. Let's check Mimic Cave in go mode. I am very surprised we didn't find any progression in Mimic Cave right now.
Same here, same here.
While we are already in go mode. Rayvis, please read the sign. Wrong sign. Wrong sign to read, Rayvis. Wrong sign. Of all signs to read.
I mean, that one is pretty important, right?
Taunting us now?
But hey, there's your cape. So, I mean, you don't really need the cape, right?
I mean, there's nothing else. I'm guessing I'm literally thinking we don't have access to anything else after this. Mirror would open up some checks, but again, you got to have the hook shot to get to finish Swamp, and that already gives us access to Hera. So
yeah, I wonder what Toplife next play is going to be after doing all this, because he doesn't have anything open left. Well, I mean, Castle is open. And Eastern.
oh, there's our other sword.
What a free seed, Fear. This is so free.
Oh, and guess what? We found the mirror.
Wait, what? Where?
Top Life is going to go pick it up right here.
Oh boy. I mean, I guess that's pretty good for Toplife. Can clear out here, right?
Maybe this. Okay, so he's going to save and quit. This is going to put him on the pier or on the castle now. So all he needs to do is go into the castle. You're right there. You're at the front door.
To it.
Oh no! No. It's there.
This is brilliant.
It's right there.
So what do you think Toplife will do with that mirror now?
Well, he's gonna go do Eastern. So there's that. I'm just trying to figure this out in my head. Is it faster to go from the top of the castle to the inside of the castle, or from the top of the castle to Eastern? Which one is faster?
I think in this case, based on Toplife's decision, I guess it's going to Eastern.
All right, just checking. So Rayvis is catching up on crystals here. He's going to pick up his third. We'll see when he realizes what the goal is. I'm guessing he saw the hole and realized it was at least fast gaining. But I'm wondering if he thinks it's just 7 crystals to beat Ganon. I'm not sure.
I mean, hopefully he finds that book then, because he needs that for desert. So that could be pretty interesting.
Just a friendly PSA, whenever you're playing Mystery Seeds, when you have a chance to check the goal, check the goal.
I want to be like that, but that sounds pretty important.
And even what Top Life is doing, I can get behind. Like, he's making choices. Like, he cleared the 4 dungeons that he could, and he's making choices to try to find his progression. Like, we know that the progression is at the castle, right? Like, we have that perfect information. He doesn't have that. But I feel like I can understand the choices he's made. Maybe not putting off the castle for this long, but...
Oh, I just realized one thing, Fear. Looks like Rayvis is going to do all the checks Toplife did, so he will probably pick up his mirror, so when he saves and quits, he can actually redesign.
I mean...
Maybe.
Maybe.
But where is Toplife going?
Is he going to do Smith? Is he going to go rescue the Smith? I think that's all that we have available over here.
I still think it's pretty interesting that Toplife went into Eastern, but didn't clear out the Eastern Palace.
Yeah, with it being the green pendant.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's interesting that he's been in front of the castle as many times as he has and hasn't gone in. Like, he did the back, right? And he got a key and a map. So that means that there is what 4 items in Hyrule Castle.
That is very interesting. No, but honestly, you give these 2 runners a follow. These 2 are really putting up a show here for us.
100%, and I'm busting their chops, all in good fun. They're like literally top tier runners, and I can only bust their chops because I'm watching them. Like if I was running this, I would probably be making all the same mistakes, if not worse. So definitely give them a follow, because this has been fun. Like even with them skipping certain things, it's super fun to watch.
I think the most fun part is that we know what they did wrong. They don't have a clue.
For sure, for sure.
So
it will be
Rayvis...
interesting if it'd be super interesting if Toplife finds the book.
It would
say
be
in like purple chest or something, or Smiths. Oh, I guess he already did Smiths. Yeah, I missed that.
I think it's pretty interesting that Rayvis went down to South Shore and did Ice Road Cape. But there's your Ice Road, I guess. I was gonna say it was pretty interesting that he didn't check out Sora and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, again, we're Jon Snow in all of this. We really know nothing with what these runners are gonna do, man. It's crazy.
I guess it worked out. He's going to do it now instead.
Yeah,
it's good.
I mean, I can't predict what they're gonna do next because I thought, I mean, both of them could be in go mode at this point.
Well, I mean, for Toplife, this is going to turn out great. He's going to get the boots. Because what we can really hope for now is Rayvis going Sora, picking up that mirror, saves and quits, and reads the sign.
Yeah, I'm thinking just from Rayvis's standpoint, what does he think he needs right now? Is he looking for the book in the mirror? Is that what he's thinking?
I guess he does that because he thinks it's maybe 7 crystal fast cannon. That is like the only reason why he would even do these checks, I guess.
Yeah. Again, not checking the sign is a pretty big mistake. Skipping escape, on the other hand, is a gamble that you're making. I can understand that. There's the boots for Toplife and the cape for Rayvis. Oh, we're going to get some mire checks. I didn't see it, but I really hope it's Ether.
Same here. I was just gonna say, I really hope it's Ether. I know it's for Turok, but well, hey.
Let's go on a quest.
There's your butters for Rayvis.
Bombos, which Rayvis has somewhere. I'm not sure where he got that.
He picked up in Paradox Cave. Pretty sure it was Paradox, maybe Hookshot Cave.
Right, Toplife. Where you go from here?
Redesign Rayvis. Nope. Okay.
Oh, he's going to the swamp. Rayvis
without the hook.
Determined not to read the sign.
Mate, where is Toplife going?
Apparently he doesn't know. It felt like he was going to Swamp Palace. Oh, he's gonna turn in that mushroom.
Alright, so Rayvis going to clear out this dungeon.
Yeah, he'll probably... Again, unless... I can't remember if there's any items on the right or not.
I mean, it would be pretty huge if there is a book in this dungeon. But he doesn't need that book, because when he clears out this dungeon, he'll need to go to Skullwood to clear out that one.
Yep. I don't know what Topplife has left, honestly. There's not a ton open for him. He can't get into Mire. He can't get into Turtle Rock. Can't get into Desert.
I mean, there's some options, but
I think he's out of options, isn't he? Oh, I guess Swamp. He's got Swamp open to him.
I don't understand. Like, I don't know where Topplife will go, to be honest, because he bailed on Green Pennant Eastern Palace.
Just a piece of heart on Lumberjack. All right, I do feel like this is Toplife's race to lose at this point.
Go and check the castle, Topplife. Nope.
Man, it's like he's teasing us. He like pauses right in front of the door. I mean, it's doing it to dash, but
I mean, it is like you're saying. It feels like he knows that we know that he needs to do it, but he's not doing it. I guess this is going to be Swamp Palace without the hookshot.
Yep. I mean, it would be really funny to find the book in here. There's red mail for Rayvis. I think that's the last item there. He's turned into, I don't know what that's called when Sonic goes gold.
Don't ask me. I'm not that familiar with Sonic games.
Gold Sonic? Is that what he's called? Super Sonic. I should know that.
Alright, so how many chests can Topplife check in here?
So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4.
5-ish?
Yeah, depending on the big key.
I mean, there's your green color from the book, but not the book.
Not the book. This will be a nice, easy fight for Rayvis. Puff escapes a little bit, but with that gold sword, it makes it super easy.
And that's crystal number 4 for Rayvis as well. So one more crystal, Rayvis. But you don't know that. I guess for Topplife, we will never know if he remembers Castle or not.
Yeah. Alright, well, where's Rayvis gonna go? Is he... I think he might be going over to Skullwoods at this point. All right, so now at this point, it's Rayvis's race to lose because he's going to get his 5th crystal, and all he has to do is drop down.
But the main question is, will he drop down?
I mean, he might realize it like right after he clears this. Top still has to go get that hook shot and then go all the way up the mountain the long way because that's the only way to get to Hera in inverted. So this actually is going to work out for Rayvis. He's just going to clear this, save and quit, and then I bet he reads the sign, I guess, I hope. I mean, he might not even read the sign. He might just drop down.
What is Rayvis doing? Oh, wait. Oh, right. He didn't have the small key. It's cool.
That key. The biggest rip is if he finishes this and then joins Top in Swamp Palace. And then finds the book on Argus.
I mean, he would still be in go mode. He could, get all the 7 crystals.
I mean, he's been in go mode for how long now?
I would say around, I don't know, 4 to 5 minutes gets grabbed. Oof.
Oh no. All right, there is that big key. So there's one more chest over here. He'll have to run back to that.
But I think Rayvis has been in go mode since he pretty much 4 to 5 minutes into the seed. So I don't know, half an hour.
Yeah, I mean, you got hit go mode in Kakariko. Again, we're ragging on these guys a bit for missing stuff, but they're both excellent runners. I mean, they've been putting on a really fun, enjoyable show for us. So make sure you give them a follow and chat.
Yeah, I'm having a good time here. This is real fun.
And of course, big shout out to our tracker today, literally Jen, trying to keep Nissan Sentra and I in park. Not working, but attempting. All right, there's a big key. Rayvis is going to save and quit, correct? Nothing in Swamp.
Okay, so Rayvis just needs to pretty much go into the portal he left outside and save and quit. That's the only thing, and of course, drop down to Ganon. But nope. So is this going to be Swamp Palace play?
Yes. Here he goes. I feel like there's going to be a lot of team meetings after Mystery Week.
That's why I'm happy I'm not running this week. Alright, we're at least getting, that cape is getting to good use here in Spike Cape.
I mean, Toplife has to be out of checks at this point. I can't think of anything else. He's got green pin in the Eastern. He's got the 4 checks in the castle, which he needs to do. And that's it.
I mean, he got Paradox Cave and all that stuff up, but oh, right. Never mind of that hook shot. So I kind of expect Rayvis to check all the items in here.
Yeah. He might go right back to Cold Stare first, but after not getting anything. I mean, not Cold Stare, Argus.
Okay, Toplife. Is this going to be Castle? Nope.
No, he's going with that green pendant.
So a double dip of Eastern Palace?
Double dip of Eastern Palace. And I mean, at this point, it's not skipping. He's not skipping the escape. He's forgotten about it.
That is, I probably the way he routed when he hit Life World is hurting him right now.
Yeah, I think what it is you're playing inverted. Nobody plays inverted anymore. It's like rarely pinged for and raced. So, you know, there's things that are just a little off, and so you know, forgetting something like the front escape can happen.
And not checking the entire, like the whole pod apparently as well.
Yeah, he did. Remember when he left pod and he sort of paused after he did it? He did leave the dark maze.
I actually forgot about that, but yeah, he did leave when he got the lamp earlier, and he just went to Helmasaur, and now we're back in.
Oh, our tracker, Legend, also reminding us that he did skip a chest in Ice Palace, so there is that as well.
This is turning into a real roller coaster of Top Life.
So, you know, mystery seeds are so volatile because they can have, you know, anywhere from 3 to 7 crystals or pendant required. You know, we got pretty lucky with this very fast seed where our runners hit go mode in 45 minutes, but neither one of them has realized how to finish the seed yet.
Hey, there's Super Mario. This is so bad.
You know, yeah, he's gonna go do Turtle Rock, and he's got Meyer available too.
Hey, look, you got both kings inside of Swamp Palace. You know what would be really funny this seed?
I mean, keep it coming. What else would be funny?
If the book was on pedestal.
Oh, jeez. You know what? I hope you're right, and I hope we find out not through the credits.
Beautiful fight from Rayvis on Argus.
Is he gonna go back? There's one item I think on the left.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it was like 50 rupees or something like that.
There was the big key and 50 rupees or something. Really nice Argus fight though.
I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of like hurting me. Like it's really painful to see this run. Yeah.
You know, like we found out no mode, and it wasn't like a hard no mode because again, you do castle, you do Hyrule Castle, you Hyrule Castle and Kakariko, you're in go mode. I thought we'd be done by now.
Same here, to be honest. And we're still dipping dungeons, just full clearing them. I guess the worst part is that we know that Rayvis is in full go mode. Top Life is still missing one item. But like in Rayvis' case, we know he's in go mode. And
yeah, I mean, he's done. He literally just needs to drop down, save and quit, drop down to Ganon, and it's game over. I mean, at this point, he has Gold Sword and Silvers, which in this seed, it should have been Master Sword Silverless because you were in go mode. There's no reason to get any of that stuff. It should have been Bootless, Silverless, Master Sword, Ganon.
I mean, at this point, I think we're looking into like almost a 2-hour seed if you're unlucky.
Yeah.
I mean, in our case, I guess we're lucky because we can just enjoy this. But for the runners, I don't think they're that happy.
No. I mean, when they watch this back or see the results, neither one of them are going to be happy.
I mean, hopefully they watch back on this VOD later on and laugh at me and you, hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, Top Life has so few checks at this point. The problem for Rayvis is he keeps opening up new checks that he doesn't need to do. Top doesn't have that problem. He literally just has to go grab the hook shot out of Hyrule Castle
And he's
then run up.
saving quit
Terran.
here, so he
All right,
should.
this is it.
This is
okay, this is it.
There we
Yep,
go.
this is it. All right,
This is not good. This is not good for Rayvis.
I mean, Rayvis just has to save and quit and drop down, and it's game over.
But he doesn't know to go.
But Top Life is, I mean, he's going to full clear the Hyrule Castle, which is smart. He's going to get his hook shot at the end of this. And then he has to make his way all the way up to the mountain. And, you know, he can Harapod his way up to Moldorm and then save and quit and be done. But Rayvis is probably going to go up to Turtle Rock next, or Meyer. I mean, at any point, Rayvis just needs to save and quit. That's all he has to do and drop down. Save and quit and drop down. Over.
This is the mystery Meyer play. Because he got the Bombus Medallion.
My soul hurts right now, Nelson. My soul hurts.
I think these two runners punctured my Nissan Sentra. Alright, so Rayvis is not going into Meyer, that's good. But where are you going, Rayvis? Are you going to check the mushroom? Is that what he's going to do? Like, seriously.
I can't anymore, Nielsen. I'm done. I'm done. Tapped out. All right, here we go.
Rayvis, are you...
10 seconds. We are in go mode.
Oh, he's doing Pyramid Fairy.
And there it is. Go mode for Top Life at 1:26:16. He just needs to go up to Hera. But I don't know where he's going.
Swamp? He's going to Swamp Palace, I think, maybe. Question mark?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Swamp is a fine play as well. I mean, I don't know what's quicker at this point.
The actual thing's... No, okay, he's doing like this. Man, inverted is hurting my brain at the moment.
Yeah, I think it might have been faster just to go to Swamp at that point, but I'm not sure.
I mean, I think it would be faster for Top Life going into Swamp because he have already done everything in Swamp. This is just going to take him a few more minutes. Rayvis, you're here. Just go and check the castle, please. This is literally hurting my soul right now.
I'm broken. I'm a broken man. I've been broken.
He's so close to the science, man.
It's broken me. Here's what I hope. I hope they both save and quit at the same time and drop down at the pyramid at the same time. But Rayvis hasn't even been to Eastern yet, so that's not gonna happen.
Well, I guess the only good thing for Rayvis is if Top Life goes for Harapod here and he fails, I guess.
yeah, I guess.
I guess this is going to be the green pendant play of Rayvis here.
All right, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go drink an entire bottle of Pepto-Bismol, and then I'm just gonna do shots, and then I'll be back.
Take your time here. Alright, topplife with 2 hearts makes the hairpot, gets the fairy. He will take care of Moldarmir, and then he will just drop down.
Yep. I mean, Top knows the goal, so. I have to think for Top Life, it was literally just forgetting about the front of escape. I don't think it was a conscious decision to like, oh, I'm going to skip this. I think he just sort of, in the inverted madness of it all, forgot about it. And that makes sense. There it is, crystal number 5 for Top Life. Just shy of 1 hour, 30 minutes. All he needs to do is save and quit. And go give some smackerinos to old Ganon here.
It's finally time to fight the big pig. Finally.
There's the save and the quit. There is the drop down, and here we go. Tempered Sword, 12 slashes for phase 1, 12 slashes for phase 2, 4 slashes for phase 4. He doesn't have those sobers. I can't remember at this point where Ray got those, but just 12 spins, and he will call this a seed.
I'm pretty sure Rayvis picked up the Silvers in Paradox Cave together with the Bumbos. There's a death for Top Life. Pretty sure that was like he wanted to take it.
Did he?
You never know.
Did he really?
I guess we'll have to ask him.
All right, yeah, just pull out the cape, make it easy. You got half magic. It shouldn't be a problem.
And it looks like he's pretty stocked up on blue potion as well, so it should be pretty free here.
Yeah, so already on to phase 3 now. All right, so again, it's just going to warp around here a little bit. Arrows and Death Mountain. Top did not find those. Misses the spin. Going to get the torch glitch. That's good. So now we're just 12 spins away. And with that Fire Rod and half magic, he could set up triples. But he's going to go with the lamp right here and just do the safe 2.
I mean, at this point, Top Life got plenty of time in the world right now.
Yeah, that's true. Despite last locationing that hook shot pretty hard. All right, so there's the green pendant for Rayvis.
He's going to get a heart container from Sarashala.
All right, he is now setting up those triples with the Fire Rod, but not quite getting them. It happens. It's not the easiest setup to do. And there it is. Get your GGs in chat for Top Life and the reheated leftovers as they go up to 12 points and end this monstrosity of an inverted seed. And hopefully Top will want to come in and talk about this thing that happened here.
You mean the little happy accident that we kind of had here?
Yes. All right, so Top finished in first place with an official SRL time of 1:33.05. Might
we
have cut the stream. I'm not sure, but he did finish.
I mean, it looks like he just likes to show off here on.
We got Top Life in the waiting room, and there he is, man of the hour, Top Life. GG's, bud.
GG's.
Yeah, I don't know if I should call this GG. But
That's right. Chat told me not to say GG's to you. So I guess there's a couple of questions. I guess we have first. What are your thoughts on Mystery? What are your thoughts on Inverted? And what do you have against Hyrule Castle? I guess those are our questions.
Well, it's kind of one of my first time playing Mystery, and Inverted I haven't played in I don't know how long.
Yeah.
Usually though, Inverted is like you can kind of read where to go. Flipper and Fire Rod was kind of I suppose where the lamp is. I don't know why.
It was pretty funny that you got that Fire Rod for the basement of Pod. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, and then like I was so out of it. Like the first death I had, I couldn't even focus on how many dungeons item I picked up anywhere in either of the dungeons. So it's back to Hyrule Castle question. It's quite common to just go into Hyrule Castle at once. Considering it was Mystery, I reckon it was pretty fast seed, so that could maybe make me make up some ground. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what's important is you got the W, right? You got the win for Reheated Leftovers. It gives you 12 points. How you feeling about things in your division?
Well, I don't think we have the best spot, mainly because we haven't faced the best team yet. But we're in there. It can go. If Mystic gets a win later this week, I guess we have a decent shot, or a good shot.
Yeah, so that gives you 12 points.
Yeah, I think
and what division are you in? I'm trying to look at the division.
Skullwoods.
Okay, so Team Awesome has got a pretty strong lead right now with 24 points, undefeated. There's another German team with 15 points right now that I can't pronounce the name to. And then you guys are right there. So I feel like, top three teams make the playoffs. There's still a lot of season to go, but you got to be feeling at least decently about your shot.
Yeah, but it's more about that like Hime is behind us, and that's kind of the team we kind of hopefully manage to stick behind. But everybody beats everybody in our division except for so the third place is quite open. I guess the second place team, yeah, it'll be interesting. But Team Awesome, we are facing them in the spoiler log league, so we kind of have no hope in winning that.
No, you could beat those guys.
So expecting 2 more losses. Well, spoiler log is kind of, we haven't trained much in it, and it's kind of the less random of the all. So
Sure.
and we know those have trained a lot on it and are pretty good players. So.
Sure. Were you having fun with the league this year?
Yeah, the league is fun like that, always.
So I need to ask you, topplife, how did you feel when you actually got the hook shot?
Well, I've been disconnecting as I've been doing the last weeks for always. So I was kind of just, how does the race channel work when I reconnect? Because I was expecting, even when I wrote that down to, oh, you finished second with 50 minutes or something. Because I wasn't sure if it would pop up that he had already done when I reconnected.
Oh yeah, that's an issue.
So
But,
I thought this was the biggest loss in the league by far.
So while we're talking here with you, Top Life, we have Rayvis looking for, I guess it's the book still? Fear, I guess?
I mean, I couldn't tell you at this point. I can confirm that he hasn't quit. He's still going. So I don't know how much you caught after the 10-minute delay, but Rayvis has been in go mode. He was the first of the runners to hit go mode, but he never read the signs, so he's still going.
Yeah, I basically just took a peek and I just saw he had all the crystals needed and just, oh no, please no. This, I knew that if I win it would be in a bad way, but this... I would probably have felt better about it if I had forgotten a spot or something, but not like this.
I mean, there's not really a bad loss, like a bad victory, right? Like, it's still a victory.
Well, when he runs around there for 40 minutes or how, who knows how long, because he doesn't know what the goal is. Well, it's his mistake, but still, I shouldn't have won this.
I mean, if you had gone right into Hyrule Castle, or even not gone into Hyrule Castle, but when you did the back of escape and got the key, if you had gone back to Dark Cross at that point, you would have hit go mode in Kakariko and been over pretty quickly.
Like when I saw the key, I was usually when I find the key there in normal mode, I always go to the back since it's inverted. I needed the death sword back. I didn't want to do that, but I was considering, and that would have been awesome if I didn't.
Yeah, you would have been done probably about 35 minutes ago, maybe.
Yeah, maybe more. Like, there was checks I did. As soon as I picked up the ball and such was it.
Yeah, you wouldn't have...
I knew it was one item, perhaps, on my way. I was like, I immediately thought 4 crystals is doable. What's the rest of the dungeons? What do I need for everything? Because it was inverted, I hadn't been inverted for so long. I thought you needed mitts or hookshot to get Hera, and I wasn't even sure, but I never dared to check.
So I think both me and Fear got a little bit surprised when you skipped out on what was it, the green pendant, because you entered Eastern first one time and then you went back one more time later on.
Yeah, it's a slow check. It's still only one item away. I had better options for more density. With the nearly mirror, which could perhaps get me a faster way. It was 4 checks desert. I thought it was 6 because, yeah, Mire. Well, actually I didn't have a way to get into Mire, so I don't know why I thought that, but yeah.
Well, I can confirm that you could have went to Mire if you had a twig shot earlier. Not that you wanted to do it, but it was in Bombos was in Paradox Cave together with Silver Arrows.
Well, any other thoughts about the league or the seed or anything else? Oh, there's some bits. Top, before you can always hang out if you like. We can always let you go if you have stuff to do. I don't know if you want to chat with Rayvis when he finishes.
Yeah, I'm probably sticking on. Nah, I'm really enjoying Mystery Week. I'm gonna watch as much as I have time to. Mysteries, yeah, it's very fun to watch. And I hope there's some league or something I can join for Mystery. I want to try this more.
Yeah,
Mystery is. Feel about it.
Mystery is a lot of fun, and you know, we try to weight the league a little bit more friendly, but even in trying to make it more friendly, there's still a chance of some pretty insane settings. So it's just lower percent chance to get some of those things. So we'll see. I feel like you guys got a pretty tame seed. I mean, it was inverted, but you had that sword to start, so that's not too bad. And 5, I mean, GT was completely off the table.
Yeah, it was really kind. All the crystals you could just grab in the start. As always in inverted, it's more about how quick you can get out of dark mode for the most part. It was a little bit different now since it was a 5-5.
Yeah, both me and Fear was a little bit disappointed that it was so kind to you guys in the beginning.
Oh, the book. Sorry to interrupt. We found the book. There it is. Rayvis is in faux go mode now.
Of course, in the front half of Turtle Rock. Why not?
So there we go. Sorry to interrupt you.
So with that, with that book, Rayvis will be able to go and clear out his last. So topplife, me and Fear was actually talking about the possibility of you finding the book while Rayvis having the other way around to be in go mode, so you guys would have 2 different options. I guess we will. With that book location, that would be impossible today.
Yeah, I was hoping for a book all the way. That's something I wanted book more than hookshot on it for quite a while, because book, then it might have been possible I didn't find the boots. It was in a little bit awkward position. I didn't want to dare go to desert for some reason. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you were a bit happy when you got the boots there in Checkerboard Cave.
Not really. That just lowered the odds even more. That
I mean, at least you could run fast.
yeah, that's true. It's more that I was hoping that desert could be boots blocked or something, and the boots was in an awkward position and I could stumble upon it. But right next to desert.
Well, Rayvis did find all our items for us. So that's good. There's no question on where everything is.
There's only a few items that we don't know the location of, but at this point it's probably in GT or Meyer. Like, you know, flute, shovel, quake. You know, the items we really didn't need. So Rayvis closing up here. Well, we'll just have to save and quit after Lamolas.
This Lamolas fight's going to be nice and quick with the silver arrows and buttered sword.
Yeah, I don't expect him to have any issues here at all with Lamo. And the same thing with Ganon later on.
Yeah, the Ganon fight is going to be super fast.
I guess that's the only fast part this time around, this seed.
We should plug some. There's lots of mystery today and this week. So coming up at 5:10 on this channel, we've got Thelaine versus Kainup from Air 216 and Magic Lamp Oil. So you'll want to check that out. At 5:40 on SpeedGaming, we've got Eudemonic versus Korak on SpeedGaming 3. So you want to make sure you check that out as well. 6:10, Weighty Words versus Virtua Cat on the ALTTPR League channel. Corvian versus Falcon at 7:10. That's not a restream, but you can watch their streams for that one. On the ALTTPR League 2, we've got Swagalicious versus Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna at 7:10. Lots of stuff at 7:10. Swerve versus Recidador on Speed Gaming 6. So lots of stuff going on. We're just getting started today with the mystery seeds, so we've got a full week of it. And you never know what you're going to get.
I could get one of these seeds and don't know the goal of it.
That's right.
So, Fear, what was your message now again when you're playing mystery?
Oh, yeah. Remember the claps. Check the goal.
That's a very good reminder for the upcoming racers tonight.
All right, there it is. 4 sticks in the pig. Get your GGs in chat for Rayvis as he finishes 7 crystals. If only the 5 needed to complete the seed, and he is going to finish with an official SRL time of 1:50.25. GGs to Rayvis. Let's see if he wants to chat with us about that one.
I really hope he wants to, but I wouldn't, blame him if he didn't want to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
But it looks like we got Rayvis in the waiting room, so let's pull him in.
I'm gonna let you talk to him, Wilson.
Right. We're joined by Rayvis and GG's.
GG's.
So,
GG topplife.
GG.
How do you feel, Rayvis?
Well, let's just say I put myself a little bit under pressure because I was feared I get an entrance, and I always said to me, no matter what happens, you need to check Pyramid and Ganon's castle. And I was very confused to not find signs. I never had even thought about it. It's inverted and it's the other way around. So I assumed, well, okay, the opening cutscene of the ROM told us this is an inverted seed, and I thought, probably it is inverted then. And also it said you need 7 crystals to beat Ganon, so I assumed, well, okay, if I don't find any sign, I assume this is not a thing in 7.7 if it's this way. I don't know. So
yeah,
let's just get all crystals.
Yeah, the beginning, you can't put any stock in how many crystals are there. It's always gonna default to 7.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure because the inverted thing was correct, so I assumed, well, then the 7th crystal thing is probably correct as well.
So that is why you didn't check the signs up on Hyrule Castle, right?
Well, no, it wasn't in my eyes at all.
Did you ever think about just dropping down Ganon after getting 3 or 4 crystals?
No, I was totally convinced it's 7 crystals. And when I saw topplife finishing, I was like, all right, he was probably not at the mountain at the start. He got the mirror, went the mountain, and dipped her rock on his and go. That was what I assumed then.
But so how did you feel otherwise then? I guess you felt pretty good when you entered Kakariko, yeah.
It was okay, yeah. I mean, I was very happy to find the boots so early. I assumed that might have been a very, very good moment to find the boots, because it's not easy to go to desert if you don't go early, and you find the mirror, you find hookshot, you got death mount, you got so much stuff to do, so it's unlikely to come back to that unless you find Book or the mirror to maybe Meyer shed, but even Meyer was a pendant, so it wasn't too likely to go there. But yeah, I mean, this race is basically read the goal and know where the goals are to read.
That is actually what Fear was pointing out. He even made a thing during it, like, read your goals.
Yeah, that's basically it. I don't know. There's nothing to say about. Like, I was in go mode so early on. If I think about it, not needing to do swamp and desert put me in go mode so early.
Yeah, you were in go mode as soon as you got the bow and hammer out of Blind Sight. You were in go mode.
See, sometimes go mode isn't as good as no mode.
That's very true. You gotta know when you are in go mode. And then we thought you were trolling us when you read the sign on your way to Eastern Palace or something.
Honestly, yeah, on the way to the pyramid, I was thinking, is it maybe here? Like, am I getting trolled? Did something change?
Well, that's a mistake you won't be making. Now you know there is signs on top of Hyrule Castle in inverted when you're playing Mystery. So another lesson, if you haven't done a lot of Mystery Seeds, is know where your signs are.
But I guess, Rayvis, Toplife, do you have any final words to say?
Yeah, I'm sorry it happened like this, Rayvis. Like, I had the worst routing experience ever. I took so many chances and I still lost location.
It's not a big problem. I was just shaking my head when I saw the book because I had like Meyer left, Trinex, and King's Tomb. And if it would have been a 7/7 crystal, it would have been once again a last location or almost last location. It's kind of how my rando seeds are playing out right now. And if something like that comes, well, I can't blame the seed generally. Can only blame myself.
Yeah, I knew it was a 5-5, so I took so many risks. So, yeah, I wouldn't have won a 7/7. But of course, then I wouldn't have risked so much either.
All right, thanks for having me, guys. I have another interview to give, so I'm gonna drop out now. GG Top Life. Good luck and have fun further.
GG.
GG's, Rayvis.
All right, I think that's going to do it for us here. Rayvis is going to go do an interview on the German restream of SpeedGaming, so you can check that out there. Like I mentioned earlier, there is a ton of mystery races today, so keep it locked on SpeedGaming and the League channels to catch all of the mystery. Check out the website, ALTTPR.league.com, to find all the schedules and the teams and the standings and all that. You can see Team Kappa up top there, first place of the Lostwood Division, of course. What else?
Well, make sure to follow the two runners we also had on stream, Toplife and Rayvis.
Yeah, make sure you give them a follow. Shout outs to our tracker once again, literally Jen, who try to keep us in line. And big shout outs to my co-com today, Nilson Alex, aka Nissan Sentra. Thanks for doing this with me, buddy.
Well, thank you, Fear. This was very fun, and I hope to do more accounts with you during the league.
For sure. All right, that's going to do it for us here. We have another race coming up pretty soon on this channel, so stick around for that. Other than that, I've been Fear Agent. Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.